we have Cranium. Now this is the OG Cranium. They do also have this Cranium here, which again is fantastic. I've done a review on that as well that you can watch. But I want to talk about the classic one, and I really love how the board works in this because you can actually do 3 different speeds of games. So let's get in and see what we've got. This is very well used. So there probably will be a few bits all over the place when I open this. So first of all, we're going to look at the board. So quick game, 30 minutes around the board. Open the sides up. So if you open the sides up and turn it this way, you've got the second speed. And then if you open the board all the way up, you have the main game. So it's really well how they've done that. Quick, fold the edges down medium, fully open, long. So we're going to be looking at the long game here. Very simple. You get your cards. Yellow goes on yellow. Blue goes on blue. I like to put them on the actual characters so it looks cool. Green on green, red on red. And then you have 4 playing pieces. So it can be 4 teams. There has to be more than 2 people per team. Now, I always do a review on the instructions. So simple, it's actually painfully easy, this game. No massive fold outs, it's just that. And you also have the clay. So all you need is a clay, some notepads here. You can see for example, someone's drawn a sad face with cards. That would have been for one of the creative cats. And a pen. It does come with a pencil. I've lost it, so I just popped in a random pen into the box. And then you get all of these notepads as well, but ours have been very well used. Like I said, this is one of our top games that we play. So it's very, very simple. You have your dice, which I've misplaced the dice. So I'm going to show you the dice out of this one, just so you can see what it looks like, because it is the exact same dice. So we'll just pop the dice out of here. This is what I mean. This is how well used this game is. So disregard the dice, but it's the same dice for all Cranium games. It's just the iconic hexagon one here with the colors that you roll. And of course, this dice does actually come with this set, but I've just happened to lost it because we've played it so much. Dice. You roll it, it goes on a colour, you move. So what we do is we say something random like the last person who had a drink is out, and then the other team goes first. So if I'm green here, I roll. Say I roll a green, it means I move to green. But this is where it gets interesting. If you roll a purple, you get to land on one of these brains. So you'd land on the brain here. And that means that if you get it right, you can fast track. Because if you roll purple, get it right and get purple again, get purple again, get purple again, you can almost finish the game in one turn. It's obviously very difficult to do that because the odds of getting purple, you know, I can't obviously do maths, but it's not easy. So if you roll purple, you can pick, you get it right, you go down the lane. If you get it wrong, you get stuck, you have to do another turn, then you have to go the long way. So I've rolled purple, I want to select green. I'm going to, blue. I'm going to go through one of each of these cards just to show you what they are. The creative cat here is, I got a sculpting one, so you'd sculpt. I have another sculpting one. Let's draw another one out. A all play sensor sketch. So if you get an all play, that means both teams can play at the same time and you've got an enemy team trying to guess things. And that's where you draw. So there's a few of those cool types of arty ones in there. These ones here are word ones. So you've got a mind melt where there's a word and you've got to match it to other words. This one here is a blackout. It's a puzzle, you've got to fill the words in. Really cool. They get you thinking. Some of those are nearly so difficult. And then these are questions. So this is a question. Odd couple, you get a category, what doesn't fit into the category. You get a polygraph statement, is it true or false? There's loads of really cool ones in there as well. And my all-time favorite have to be the green ones here. So you've got a sideshow, which is an acting one. You've got humming, which is a humming one. So you've got, your team's got a guess. You've got copycat, so you've got to like grab your player's arms and legs and move them around, and then they've got to try and guess. And there's ones where you've got to be an actor as well and pretend you're playing as like a famous person. They've got to try and guess. Really fun, the green ones are. So if you get it right, you keep moving. That's how we play it. You keep going, you keep going. And some of the blue ones include a little bit of sculpting. I have had this for over probably 2 years now, and it's still as good as gold. And this is messy. For somehow sherbet's gotten into it, but it just shows you how good this is. It still works. We've had this game for nearly 5-ish years, and I think the only thing I've lost is the dice is pretty good. So yeah, and I'm never that organized. So yeah, this is everything you get in the box. It's just brilliant. It's really easy to put away and maintain. Everything fits into where it's supposed to, which I like, because sometimes you can get over complicated boxes and things don't fit properly. Now, what I'm missing from this is the pencil and the dice. You do get a dice and you do get a pencil in the box. But I like to keep a pen in there as well, just for a backup. And you do also get a notebook. So like I said, you have the 2 versions of Cranium. This is the old, I wouldn't say the old one, this is the traditional one. And then you also have your, I don't know, you see, this is what I mean by I'm unorganized. You also have your 25 years edition. I want them to do more. I also think there's a 3rd version, which is like one for parents. We tried it, impossible. So if you want a challenge, you can get that one. But it's a really fun, super simple game, which everyone can take part of. If you're not word smart, you can do the creative. If you're not math smart, you can do the acting. And then it's all that luck and chance of landing on the right one. But it's a super beautiful game. I have to give this a 10 out of 10. Both the versions of Cranium are absolutely brilliant. But today's all about this one. I absolutely love it.